destiny. You come and do 21-day fasting and prayer, but you will meet with the men demons and you will not deliver them so that Nigeria will be good. Face your fear. Leave demons alone. You hear me? If the devil comes, if you wake up at night and you feel it's the devil that woke you up, I want to kill you. Tell him, bro, my next door neighbor said, even was past you, have survived him or her. I'm not scared of you. We have seen most of our problem, most of the things you guys are made to be scared of in the spiritual, those are not the problems of Nigeria. I am telling you with all conviction. It is not demons that came from hell and took the money that is meant to purchase arms for our military. That bandits can enter a village and slaughter people in hundreds and do everything they are doing and go. No arrest. Have you ever heard that bandits were arrested and prosecuted in this country? Is it demon? Are they demons? If your destiny, you'll be busy binding and casting destiny, destiny demons, and I beg.
Seeing the force of which Nigeria at 2023, I'm telling you, because Oma emenye onyeisi Nigeria o ife agbari akogeme first omeri atwanya impeach your probably 1 month Oma na no nwere ike inyere ndị Igbo aka bụ the Osolu constitution ọtụrụ ya anya atụ anya onye ọbụla ma na nwere ife a ga-ejete na Nigeria ma esobu usoro constitution.
From 7th April 2022,
the selling and eating of Nama, also known as cow meat,
is forbidden in Biafra land.
Be warned.
From 7th April 2022,
the selling and eating of Nama, also known as cow meat,
is forbidden in Biafra land.
Be warned.
Anybody not following anything that DOS says goes. Anybody not following orders from Chike, Dosium from DOS, you will be removed from IPOB and sanctioned appropriately. You know, before we remove you without knowing where you are. This time around, we will catch you before we remove you. Anything DOS says is what goes. Uzurumike is heading our reconciliation committee. If he calls you on the phone, you must listen to him and do as he says. He is our deputy head of Directorate of State, led by Mazi Chike, Dosium. They are the highest decision-making body in IPOB. If that thing is difficult, then now refer it to me. Do you understand? Anything if they call you on the phone, you don't return their call, or you're doing strong head, I will then believe that the zoo has got you over and you'll be dealt with. We run a discipline movement more than anything. We value discipline more than anything else in the world, in IPOB. That's the only thing we have. That is we are able to defeat the zoo and destroy the zoo is hinged on one thing, and that is discipline. If you know you cannot work for IPOB, you get out and join the Sabo. One day your judgment will come. We'll find out those hiding in Cotonou, those are hiding somewhere near Apito, near Swamp, in River State, will find all of you. Not in water. I say River State because it's upland and coastal region. We'll find all of you.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra Hausa-Service coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Johnathan from Alo province of Biafra land. We are here live and direct. Today is the 16th day of March in the year of our Lord 2022. Today is Wednesday. I welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends and well-wishers, even your foes, your enemies, onto this hallowed platform in order to listen to the gospel of common sense. Common sense, the gospel of common sense that will lead you into liberation from mental slavery and physical one. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you listen to or from. Please, this is the time for you to tune in onto this hallowed platform. Radio Biafra London, and listen to the gospel of liberation, the gospel of freedom, so that mankind will be free. That is what we preach. What we preach, freedom has no color, has no color, no tribe, no ethnicity. Everybody is invited to listen. Even the Almajiri, even the Fulani peasants, everybody. This is a place where you listen to the voice of reason. We say it as it is. Do you understand? Sometimes people will be asking, why are they saying things like this without coating, sugar coating? No, we don't sugarcoat. We don't whitewash. We say it as it is. Imagine people that has been brutalized for many centuries. Imagine. People that has been killed, slaughtered, massacred. Millions of us, of our people, massacred and continued being killed, discriminated upon, marginalized in our own land. And the world turned a deaf ear as if we don't exist. How do you think that we should be coming to say, oh, thank you very much for what you have done? Is that what you want? That is why every Biafran is annoyed. Is mad. I'm telling you. People don't know how serious we are. But I think they are understanding little by little. Because the zoo government think that they can infiltrate into us. We are at alert 247. That is why even those that they send, the internal infiltrators, they sent into our rank and file in the ESN to assassinate those that they are shouting one family, to assassinate some of us, some of our high-ranking ESN members. They made their water low because we are at alert. People that always we are victims of what we don't know because of who we are. 1967 to 1970, even prior to that, 1966, our people were massacred. More than 300 Biafran soldiers, high-ranking officers I'm talking about, they were massacred in one night only. Hundreds of thousands were killed prior to the civil war. People seldom, hardly talk about this. And they will say, yeah, every time they are telling, no, it's you people kill, what do you call him? It's Adona of Sokoto. Let me tell you, Major Nzogo, he didn't even see himself as an Igbo man. Let me tell you, because he was born in Kaduna and he answered the Kaduna Major Kaduna Nzogo. He speaks Hausa more than, whether he speaks Igbo, I don't know. He saw himself as a pure Nigerian. What he did, he didn't do it in the name of Igbos. This is the problem. You know, I don't know how God is punishing us before God and man. People that they don't care about our tribe, our ethnicity, who we are as a people. But they will commit one crime or the other in the name of Nigeria. Now, the same, they will turn it into against innocent people. You know, it's something sometimes I cannot understand. It's something, I know it's a punishment from God, but we have been doing atonement. And this punishment is gone. This curse is gone. Because when you study even about Kaduna Nzogo, he didn't see himself as an Igbo man. He saw himself as a pure Nigerian. He was born in Kaduna, raised up there. He spoke Hausa, the language. He took himself, he didn't even care about tribe. That is the worst part of the issue. But once, whatever he did, now we be turned against the Igbos. You see the irony. That is why we are in a mess in Nigeria. I'm telling you. In a complete mess. In a complete mess. The only solution is to get away from that mess. That is the only pure solution. Otherwise, we continue suffering for what we didn't commit. We continue suffering for what we don't know. Because that is the way Britain wants it. But enough of all this nonsense. After all, when you talk about Nzogu killing Sadwana of Sokoto, have you studied about or read about the Rwandan genocide? Which even brought out, made the world to establish the International Criminal Court, ICC. Remember Arusha, Tanzania, first. But what started up this genocide in the first place? This exactly, almost the same thing. Almost the same thing with Kaduna Nzogu. But in the case of Kaduna Nzogu, he did it to save, even they were fighting to save Nigeria from collapse. Always, Igbo man will carry it on the head to save Nigeria. After everything, he will drown. He will be drowning in that saving of Nigeria. I think some Tutsis killed the president and some presidential cabinets and military officials. They shot down the presidential plane. In 1994, the president was a Hutu, another tribe, the opposite tribe. There were two tribes in Rwanda, two major tribes. Now, that then sparked the Hutus into killing the Tutsis after their presidents were killed. But the world didn't say, no, you people merited it because it is your people that killed the president. Is it Habe? I don't know how the name is so long. It's a Hutu. So why did you provoke it? The world didn't say that. For you to understand the hypocrisy in this world, I don't know, the hatred against Biafra is out of this world. I'm telling you honestly. Instead, after a few months of genocide in Rwanda, the world swung into action, arresting, jailing those killers, the genocides. They didn't say, those that they said, there are those that even their case are still going on, even in Belgium, or in Holland, or in France. Their defense, they didn't say no. These people cause it because their military officer, they killed our Hutu president. That is why we retaliated back. No, they didn't say that. No person talks about that because whatever happened transpired in the military echelon. It doesn't concern the ordinary citizen moving around, carrying out his daily business. That is not his concern or her concern. But do you know that in the case of Biafra, those that killed our people, they are still there talking tough with the support of the world that they will kill us again, that they continue killing us with impunity after massacring more than 6 million of us, and continue from that date, from 1945 till today. We cried, we wrote letters, we protested, anything we do, the world, they had a deaf ear. The worst part of it is that some of our people, our so-called politicians, they pretended as nothing happened and nothing is happening, that everything is okay. That is the one. They pretended that now let us forget about what happened. You are forgetting about millions of lives lost. This is the reason why some people, when they look at all this, say whether you people are human beings. Look at your politicians. Are they human beings? Are they humans? They look at Armenian genocide. We are Armenians were killed by Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman Empire have fallen. It is gone. That Ottoman Empire has fallen. Imitated now to small Turkey. Now, during the First World War, more than 100 years back, Armenia has been pushing. They have been pushing until now. The world recognizes it as a genocide, to the chagrin of Turkey. Something that happened more than 100 years back. Real human beings, they never forget about their dead ancestors, how they were massacred. They didn't say, no, we gotta move on. Just imagine if it is in our people. They will sell it you for political position and say, no, let's move on. Every time you are going back to what happened in 1914. But this one is what happened 1967 to 1970. Our politicians, they pretend as no, nothing happened. His own footing on politics. He said, forget about this. I beg, let these people not disturb my tenor. I beg. And people used to ask, are these real human beings? Why are they behaving like this? Pretending as if nothing happened. Now, which means the whole blame is on us, that we need to suffer it. And they become perpetual beggars. It's really absurd. This thing beats my understanding, honestly speaking. It beats my understanding. How millions of our people were killed, starved to death, children. This Biafran war is the only war that, after no plan of returning refugees from anywhere, our children were flown to Gabon, to Ivory Coast, to Ireland, to Tanzania, different parts of the world, and no person came as if nothing happened. That's why Elijah, honestly speaking, people don't understand what Mazi Johnathan brought. The appeasement of the land, to talk about this heavy evil committed upon us, because our land, we are crying, people were crying, the spirits of those people, they were crying for vengeance. At least talk about it. Anyone that enters into political office, he uses it as a platform. No, don't talk about it. I beg. We gotta move on. And you think that we are normal? Sometimes I see our race. No, we are not normal race. No person will suffer what we suffered and keep quiet. Continue. Now let's move on. Till today, those are people that are committed genocide against us. They are talking tough. We did it. They are not denying it. We will do it again. And you think that we'll come to Radio Biafra and start massaging words? And you think that we will start playing with words, once upon a time. If you think like that, every Biafran should be, how do I call it? Naked wire. Because of the evil that we are perpetrated on us. Do you know Kwashoko? Do you know what happened? Steve Jobs renounced going to church. Do you understand what it means? A billionaire. Do you know what it means? When somebody set himself on fire and lighted himself with diesel gas and set himself on fire. A white person. He said, no, if this thing is going on, why the world is not reacting? Why? Look at what is happening in Ukraine, which is regrettable. No loss of life is acceptable. But look at how many people. But the whole world is going crazy. Both fake news, everything. Victims, dead people. We see in the internet, dead people, they will pack people, wrap them, plan as if they are dead people. Without knowing, the camera is showing some are smoking cigarettes, some are doing quick. All can be dead people in order to just push the propaganda. Now see this word. This is not a word of justice. Any person that is telling you that this is a word of justice is a lie. Play your role. Rise up, fight. That is what we are doing. We fight. We should fight. And come up. Otherwise, you become handkerchief, tissue paper, as Femi Adesina called Nigerians. Use it, not even ordinary tissue paper, because tissue paper, clean one, it will be, usable. You can at least use in clean hand. But he said, use the tissue papers, which means you are useless. Are we going to accept it? When millions and millions of our people were starved to death, our children. So, just imagine yourself. You didn't eat for 2 days. Not that maybe you have food, you are fasting. No. Because of hunger. If you never experience it, just fast. Try to deny yourself food. Even if it's not a religious fasting. Do that experiment to understand. You'll be, you cannot find food. Don't buy anything. Don't keep anything in your house for 2 good days. Don't put anything in your fridge. Just pretend as if, just so that you have that experience of starvation, and see how people were dying slowly. They tell us a story how people that time were cooking grass. Grass on no here. Aga no here we were ahia. Odna ayana josu bianeshi. Na ngomini aneyata. Neri. Because no food. The peels of the yam. People got that peels. Share you like that now time. I want you to understand, just imagine the severity of the situation. That is, all those things people want us to just keep quiet, talk like a good Nigerian. I'm telling you, if you're a Biafran on what our people passed through and what we are still passing through. I saw a report of they say they compounded people, traders, if they sell motor pass in Hausa, they will buy donkey meat coming from Kanu also to buy it there. Donkey meat. Load it in fridge, in container. Bringing it to east, to our land. Now customs will seize it. They say goods, what they have seized is more than 1 billion naira. One person said, when he confronted one of the custom officers, he said, you people say you are banning cow meat. There are no need of you people importing meat. And I somehow support them in compounding it. Because this money you are investing into bringing donkey meat from the north, why not use it in order to establish farms for poultry, sheep, all these things? Let me tell you, we want to train ourselves to be self-sufficient, at least. That is the starting of the time we can come out with dignity. Self-sufficiency, at least in some things we eat, or most of the things we eat. Not all the time in the quest for pursuing money. Now we become dependent, completely dependent on outsiders for even what we eat. Is a very shameful situation. What IPOB has done, that's why immature IPOB, if you are against Mazi Johnathan, before God and man, you will suffer it with your generations. Not only you, your generations coming will suffer it. Because the way the Mazi Johnathan, the awareness he brought, no. It is better that money you are using. If you go say your motor pass in Ugwu Hausa, tinye that ego n'ime ụlọ bank or ya lotawa, you may invest some of it, the excess of it, invest it on farming, animal husbandry. What we want to do, we want to push our people into, we go back to our old self, our ancient ways, whereby every household must have a pen or a poultry, even if I know it. You understand? If you have enough land, you can round it up and start before you know it, the difficulty will be just few months. After some time, everywhere, we will no more be, even we will stop and say no importation of any type of meat in our land, because we have it in abundance. When you grow some even peasant ways, when I have, for example, in the village, I have, even in the town, if you have any space, make room for poultry. Some now yirigakwa, some now moba. It doesn't take time to grow. Anytime you want, another time if you want, any day, any market day, now take a 5, go and sell and buy another thing. That is how we want it to be done. Goat, the same thing. You go and sell your goat and buy other things. Or that is it. So that is the thing. The Fulani, they are the custom. They start confiscating people that are bringing donkey meat in our land. And I kind of support it. Let them continue enforcing it. That is the thing. Our people, they never hear. Instead of investing, building up little by little, so that within 2-3 years, everywhere, even all the from our land, export to other parts of the zoo. That is what we want to do. We want to achieve. Because if we continue doing it, let us take it easy. No. People that are wounded lion like us shouldn't take it easy. I'm telling you honestly. That is why you see us, you hear us, whenever we come into this hallowed platform, the spirit of our our dead people, those killed unjustly, will possess us, and we start shouting, you will be hearing their voice from us. That is the reality. There is no two ways about it. Therefore, I once again welcome you onto this hallowed platform. Today is the 16th day of March in the year of our Lord 2022. Before I continue, let us pray.
Let us pray. For God in heaven, Almighty Creator, the ancients of the ancients, the maker of the heavens and the earth, you created everything that the mind of a living soul can imagine, but none created thee. That is why we say you are immortal, you are invisible, you are omnipotent. This very God that every generation who has ever had the grace of knowing thee have always testified to your goodness. That is the same God that we kneel and bow before. This God is our refuge and our strength, a very present help, even in this time of Janjaweed trouble, even in this time of Fulani rage and terrorism. Therefore we shall fear no evil. This Ipob shall fear no evil. Even if the whole world is against us, even if Britain intensifies their effort to crush this very light of hope in sub-Saharan Africa, even though they shake the mountains, even though the seas may rise, even though they may give all the weapons and ammunition to the zoological republic, no matter what they do, no matter how they foment their rage, it doesn't matter to us, for God Biafra is in the land of Biafra. This God of the ancients will help us now and forevermore. For Biafra shall come, and this Lord of hosts is with us. Biafra, the same God of Jacob, this same God of Shadrach and Meshach and Abednego, this God that never abandons his people, this same God is our refuge, and we proclaim it unashamedly that this God that we kneel and bow before, we shall worship thee, for Biafra is your promise. Your word is yea and amen. Instead of your word not to come to pass, heaven and earth will cease to exist. Upon this very hope we anchor all our belief that Biafra shall come in our time, and we pray that it come this very year, that your glory may be made manifest in the lives of men, that we may kneel and bow before thee.
He said, welcome back. This is Radio Biafra Hausa-Service coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Johnathan. Today is the 16th day of March 2022, being Wednesday. Our leader is the indefatigable Mazi Kanu, who is in the enemy territory. But make no mistake about it, our leader must be released. Whenever I say this, I know some people will be saying, oh, the same thing. Yes, our leader must be released unconditionally, without fear of favor. We don't beg for what belongs to us. We ask and demand for our rights, and we get it. That is the reality. We don't try to appease as Ohaneze Ndibo and others. Though. No. That's not who we are. We ask for our right, and we get it. Do you understand? We ask for our rights and we get it without begging, because we don't beg. Therefore, as I said even the other day, as you may know, this is to inform you that tomorrow is going to be, I'm going to be in this hallowed platform, hosting some members of the DOS, Mazi Johnathan and Mazi Johnathan and Mazi Abwanyam, the European rep, on a question and answer series. Do you understand? Question and answer series. Interactive session. Therefore, bring your questions. That questions you think that is troubling you. Because there is something I found out with most of our people. They believe anything. They are easily distorted. I say distorted with any information. Fake information. They will not think. They will not. They carry it just like that. It's baffling. I'm saying some of our characters. Sometimes, if I start thinking about it, I don't have even answer to it. I cannot fathom. You see somebody you think is reasonable. Before you know, once you hear one information, this and that, I say, hey, he will take it like that. No, nothing, no thinking, no reasoning. Before you know, himself starts spreading it like that. Where is our reasonability? You know, one thing our leader said, and which he has been hammering. Can you handle propaganda? Because you know how our people behave. Do you remember when the time of defense fund? Even those people those that never even understand the meaning of defense fund in Ipob. They are, hey, every time it become a chorus, a song. Anything you will see, our leader will be on broadcasting. You see the same set of a hopeless individual. They will just go in comment section. Our defense fund. Where is our defense fund? That is the only thing they continue writing. The same way people are writing now. Go to where I'm broadcasting. The platform that are airing my broadcast on Facebook. You go there. From time to time, you see somebody come. Hey, DOS, Ndioshi. Hey, DOS, Ndikwenka. Just like that. Oh, they are paying you $100,000. Just like that. Just like that. That is how they did during our leader. Oh, defense fund. Some believe that the defense fund is up to Nnamdi Kanu, defense fund more than $1 trillion. Our leader kept quiet. Our leader kept quiet for years until when he dealt with it once and for all, strategically. In a town hall meeting, he asked, this defense fund, okay. I think somebody asked of it, the defense fund, it's okay. How many of, we are not talking of preaching the 10th century or before Christ. People that are here, how many of you paid anything defense fund? Please, raise up your hand. He ask again, if you know that you pay something in that defense fund, please, I want to see your hand. Only one person of phone here, out of hundreds of people. inside that hall. Only one person. Chineke kwena ihe ọjọọ. Hey. Our leader more. Ebe aka m nọ wepụ aka ndị Igbo say no need. Our leader, when he spoke, he revealed the amount of defense funds. I don't know how many hundreds of dollars. I forgot the amount. And the people, you know, anyway. I cannot say they went or they were ashamed. No. That one gone forever. No person talks about defense fund any longer. Because it is just, you see people that only wake up from sleep. He doesn't know what is Ipob. He doesn't know what the defense fund. He will just go here, defense fund. Mazi Johnathan ate the defense fund. He kept defense fund up trillions and billions of dollars. This is it not the same thing that is playing out today? Is it not the same thing? How long? How much? And just ask it, and you look at you look at all that matters to him will gossip. Ask. I have a proof. I have a proof that him say Chineke kwena ihe ọjọọ. Ndị Igbo wotaka ihe or wota God Chineke. Without this struggle, I wouldn't have really understood the characters of our people. I'm telling you honestly. Sometimes they you know, have one kind of character that you cannot understand it. Anybody can come out now on Facebook and talk anything, and you see people carrying it. Yeah, we're carrying it. All they want us to do, the leadership of this struggle, is to be coming out to be revealing things that is not supposed to be said. You know, people want, address this, say it, address it. Why is it everything that should be addressed? This is a freedom fighting movement, for goodness sake, that has enemies everywhere. Sometimes things of administration shouldn't be spoken on air. Some issues, but being the type of people we are, and you are put on a and you put on a because of the type of horrible set of people we are. If you don't do it like that, even they will start believing rubbish. Nothing will come and you use the initiative and say and block it and say no, this thing is a lie. Please, it's a lie. It doesn't matter. Please. Our people don't know this. Everything issue. That is why freedom fighting movement, they rounded up, we surrounded by enemies everywhere. We expose our bank account because I'm a secret. No person will do. You understand? Just like Mazi Johnathan said earlier, why we are shouting, people are not supporting, because they say, look at how demons account secretly how may you expose in the name of share everything. No, has him $100 na this account or whip it on Facebook. Chai, just now, when people that want to support secretly, if they see this, they say, if I do anything tomorrow, and when the person that knows, any slightest disgruntlement, they had disgruntled in one slightest, they may expose everything. Because that is the character of our people. Very hopeless, self-destructive character. Extremely self-destructive. You see, somebody we form the thing together, nourish things together, but after once, maybe he said, let us do this. They say, no, wait, let us do this one first. He become annoyed and went out. If he goes out, he will start revealing the whole secret he know. he will start revealing everything to the public. Kaiti shine here. Say, Chukuna pokwana yok. That's the answer. Chukuna pokwana yok. Look at the second Niger bridge. Rubbish. They are putting toll gate. Oh, federal road. Only place a toll gate na federal road. Only place. Because of the character of our people. Self-destructive character. Sometimes I'm like them say agawa manachuku I don't chuku man no ikpo chaponyo ona. Kai gash in the breeze I know before, because sometimes I'm saying whether we are what even living well where we are. That is why I deal with us every time. Look, oh Chineke kwena our people. We should be ashamed sometimes. Inhereme is something very bad. Inhereme. I said the other day, Charles Taylor was fighting Samuel Doe in a complete bitter war. He has a friend, they were together, Yomi Johnson, Prince Yomi Johnson. But after, they had a confusion, quarrel among them. Yomi Johnson separated, I think he called himself, I don't know, Ulimo, I don't know what name, again. His group, inside the wall, the bush, the forest. They didn't fight themselves. All he did is he quietly move out and carry his boys. But they have a goal. He continued focusing on that goal, fighting that. That is where he exhibited the highest form of civilized character. Ndị Igbo ga-emekweni ọ ya lee na zikiwe ọ sị Ojukwu karana n'aka m ga-agwa gị na nna m so ndị fọmụrụ Nigeria. Ebo ga-eme exhibit that thing against his own people, not knowing that he is destroying himself without knowing it. Honestly, I don't know. This is not what I want to speak today, but sometimes, when you open mouth, our people, the bitterness in those that lost their lives will be coming out from what we are saying. Telling our people, now go and join direct. Our people, we are not wise. We are heavily primitive. When a people are self-destructive, a people that are self-destructive, any person that is any slightest thing, disgruntlement from somebody, he will go out and start to destroy. Not to destroy, not to form and fight, to continue in his own way. No, to destroy these people, fight them, scatter everything first. Ask Kataya, and all like that, suffering it. That is why I call it primitive selfishness. It's a sickness, it's a disease. Primitive selfishness. That selfishness, other people, other tribes in this world, other races, even other African tribes have removed themselves from. Okajuru inside us. We must heal this. This pill we are given in this hallowed platform, this bitter pill. We must heal ourselves of this useless, primitive, Neanderthal self-destructive selfishness. I'm telling you honestly, because it's killing us. We must continue. Before I go to the subject of my submission today, which is the right information. That is the subject of my submission today. The right information. Before I go into that, I want to read some headlines, please. Headlines that make some news today. One says, ex-Super Eagles Kanu Wanko, Jeje Okocha, Peter Rufai, Tijani Babangida, Mutu Adokboji, others to hit Lagos for Tinubu. They say they are going to play for Tinubu's 75th birthday. All these things are part of campaign support. Oh, 70th birthday. Hey, gone for hire. They pay them money. These people, they they always align themselves to the highest bidder. That is mercenaries. The people that are supposed to be role models, to speak out in their words or actions against what is happening in Nigeria, against all these criminals we call politicians. Instead, they align with them to them. Because in Nigeria, whoever come up become a kind of elite. Oh, he can take his phone now and call maybe Kanu. He can take his phone and he have number of some politicians that they can dial direct. So instead of them remembering where they come from, the roots, how they were suffering, how miserable their families were before they come up through one help, one way or the other. Instead of trying to let people understand by not aligning with all these politicians, because that is their own voice, the way their own voice could be heard. No, we are not coming to Tinubu's birthday. Why? He's a political criminal. He's a looter. You know, they will make their voice heard and they will boycott it. Even if they are given, any type of money, millions of dollars, they reject it. Do you see why when people say, no, why our people are doing this is because of our God, but I say, no. We are misunderstanding this hunger. No, it's not hunger. Somebody can be hungry and still refuse food. Do you understand? Out of dignity. Do you understand what I mean? Look at the footballer, look at them. How much money they are being paid, or contract they are promised to, once you do this, don't worry, if Tinubu takes over, you will be giving you, he will remember you. That is why they are doing all these things. They are not poor people. That is Opa, gluttony I used to say. Nigeria, the only people that have to do something to change this revolution to come, is the coming revolution, is the people, the masses. Do not look at all these elites. So some people are deceiving you. No, you have to, if you are elites, come out. No elites will come out to protest or to agitate against the mouth that is feeding him or himself, because he is part of the problem. That is what people fail to understand. The people that always start revolution are the masses. These people you call miscreants. I've said it one time. You call them hoodlums, miscreants. They are the bedrock of a society. And they understand me. Even right from the Bible, during the time of David, when David ran away from Saul, when Saul wanted to kill him, because he's going to be the next king, he was chosen. Many miscreants followed him. Mandi, you cannot understand their character. They followed him. These are the people that makes a change, radical changes in a country. They are the better. People don't understand it. If they go, they start preaching to you rubbish. I had somebody preaching in the church, one useless that the Jew was saying, no, these are people, they cannot. Why ordinary people can come? No, go higher. People that knows politics, big men. I said, look at how Chineke, look at ignorance speaking in a church, and people are watching. That this agitation, Biafra agitation, how can ordinary people cannot do it? It's a lie from the pit of hell. Ordinary people are the people that have to do it, because they are the victims of the society. We are the people suffering. Nothing. Do you understand? What we do once ordinary people, they make life uncomfortable for the elites. I don't know. I don't know the way people reason in that zoo, honestly. I said, go and read in the second book of Kings. David, the starting of his kingship, he ran away. When Saul pursued, he ran away. He started with people, miscreants who followed him. People that don't have jobless people, they followed him. Ndị na-aṅụ Igbo ma ndị na-aṅụ anything ha follow ya say now you will know now. That's David. They started for living, because these are people that know suffering. They live in deserts. They started living in desert with David. I know not like this. I say now, make we go ready somewhere now. Waiting. Because you gentle big man, you cannot do it. That is why during election time, you will see these politicians, they come back to the hoodlums. Those that they kill, those that they suffer, they will come back to them. Depend on them in order to rig election, to carry election boxes. Do you understand? Because no gentleman can do it. It's only all these hoodlums can do it. These are what I'm telling you. These people you call hoodlums, they are the bedrock of a society. If they understand, they are the people that starts up changes. Reactions, changes that bring, revolutions that bring chain reactions in a country. It's them. Because when they come, they don't fear again. They are down. They don't fear no fall. We are the people. Do you understand? That is why when they called us hoodlum, I say, yeah. The prophecy is fulfilled. We are the miscreants, the jobless. Our leader at that time, he said he is the chief miscreant, which is right. Do you understand? Look at the gentlemen, the stars, the football stars. They will go and play for Tinubu. Do you see it? Do you see it? They will go and play for his 70th birthday and do campaign for him. People will say, oh, as far as JJ Kocha supported Tinubu, now I vote for him. That is what they are doing. How these people are selling their ego, selling themselves. That is why I tell you, this thing is not about hunger. That is the Nigerian thing. Once even if you are suffering, you are a ghetto person now, you pass and enter into elitism. Oh, no more. That is why the politicians catch them young in our land. Do you understand? Once they see somebody doing well, even a musician, trying to come out from a ghetto, it is them that will go hag out, Gochinia, wholesale. Oh, we will sponsor you, don't worry. We will sponsor you, but you know what? Do not sing anything about politics. So remove yourself from our politics. When we need you, now you come and support us. Somebody that is desperate, he will say yes. And once he enter, finish, he is sealed. You will see him singing. Love, this and that. Everything that is happening, he will not talk about it. Because they cut them young. Do you understand? You see the time, both footballers, Nollywood actors, most of them are the same. They cannot put, even if you are slaughtering you talk, they say, no, this is about politics. Politics, killing your people, you don't talk. Somebody's talking, you say, no, this is about politics. We are not inside politics. I'm saying, these people, Nigerians, they are not supposed to live in this planet Earth. They're supposed to live in a separate planet, because the way they reason is something out of this earth. I'm telling you honestly. They are playing for Tinubu. That is it. Oh, God Almighty. Now another headline. It says Northern Group slams Governor Wike over comments on Danfodio. Do you know what Wike said? Wike is a killer. I'm just talking. I'm making a reference on something. He says Northern Group slams Wike over comments on Danfodio. Instead of them to say Fulani Group, they say Northern Group. Do you see how they Chineke? Oh, they are my hero, honestly. Are they talking Northern Group? Is it Hausa Group? Hausa group that she will hate Ottoman Danfodio with all their might, because he's the person that conquered, that manipulated them into destroying them. But are they not part of the North? They say Northern group instead of saying Fulani group, because Wike said they compared one chief in River State to Ottoman Danfodio. Hey, they call it Sheikh Osman Danfodio. Wike was seen comparing one of his traditional chiefs to our very respected and iconic Sheikh Danfodio. Are you seeing it? I think you said these people, they don't know anything. They're Fulani. First of all, they didn't come with a northern group. They say, they didn't come with Fulani group. They say northern group, which comprises the whole ethnicities in the north, both the conquered, both the ones, this Sheikh Osman Danfodio. You can call him Ottoman Danfodio. They call him also Osman Danfodio. Those he conquered, those he slaughtered. Now it is them that the Fulani put together, called Northern Group. Why is Wike comparing one of his chiefs to Ottoman Danfodio? Do you see? After you say no, they don't know anything. No, they didn't go to school. Come on, shut up. On your grad school. Let me. If we ask you now, who your ancestors? All those that you know, our Igbo ancestors. Do you know? Can you see the person start with Nnamdi Azikiwe? Nnamdi Azikiwe, only from Nigeria. Apart from him, do you know the other people? Pre-Nigeria, can you proudly stand and say story or give history of our ancestors? Can you do that? Even a Zenri, can you do that? Others, can you do that? One, do you know her? Do you know her? You couldn't know. Do you know her? No, you don't. But the Fulani, they will tell you the history, their ancestors, all of them, they revere Ottoman Danfodio. But you are in the same Nigeria. Ottoman Danfodio that killed, slaughtered, and conquered the people, manipulated people into conquering themselves. Even coming to help Afonja conquer Kwara and taking Kwara till today. Kwara State, Ilorin, part of Kwara. These people, they are revering him. No, he compared him, one of his chiefs, to Ottoman Danfodio, and all hell broke loose. Do you see one Nigeria? Do you see that you don't know nothing? You Biafrans, you Igbos, you don't know nothing. You don't know your history. If you talk about, you go to church and start casting out ancestral spirit. But here are the Fulani that are ruling over you, revering their ancestor that conquered and slaughtered the Hausas or the Bachamans, all the Kanuri, all the northern ethnicities, caused confusion everywhere and slaughtered people. Even until Kwara, Ilorin. Here they revere him. The same way the Europeans revere their ancestors. The King Leopold II of Belgium, they revere him. Now, you, which of your ancestors do you revere? Ask yourself. If you talk about our ancestors, say no. Ancestral spirit, I bind you. Mbamba. Our ancestors evil. Because you yourself, you are foolish, stupid, primitive. Everything combined together. That is who you are. Your ancestors. What is happening to you? And here we are scattered, scavenging all over the world. Look at our land. They are building the only road that enters the east, cross the River Niger Bridge. They are putting toll gate. And they will pay it. They will come and tell you, don't worry, we are just making. You will pay it. How many bridges they have built in the north, across River Benue, across different rivers, everywhere in the north? Trillions, even the rail. Do they put any toll gate? Rightly so. The man and this is what we are. That is why now somebody will come and tell me here. Now, that is South Igbo people from here. Because I would really abuse. Our leader tried in order to bring us together under one umbrella and ideology. All you do now, everywhere, just to destroy what our leader, what the Son of Man tried to bring together. And you come and tell me, I don't care your age, I don't care who you are. You will sleep and die, I'm telling you. Because we need to heal ourselves of this disease. We are foolish. What we know is to attack ourselves in one way or the other. What we know is to heal ourselves down. That is the only thing we know. This thing need to stop. Look at the Fulani. They are revering their ancestor, Sheikh, or they call him Sheikh Ottoman Danfodio. That killer. That's it. Do you know history apart from Azikiwe, Michael Okpa? Do you know your own history? If you talk about otherwise, no, these are evil people. They kill the twins. They do. Sometimes before somebody go crazy, I'm telling you, I praise Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because the character of our people sometimes will make you lose it. Honestly speaking. But we must continue. Northern group slams Wike over comments on Danfodio. This thing 200 and something years. Check back your own 200 and something. Even 19 our women protest, they wrongly call riot. We take it about women riots. It's a protest. Do you know them? Do you know any of their name? No, you don't know. But talk about the history of Jerusalem to Jericho. Hey, on now walking on that is, we must cure ourselves of this disease. Because diseases are your own issues. I'm telling you honestly. You will see they say, you see, they say, what I hear, they say, yeah, he never focus on really what he wants. He never. As far as it's for collective interest, no. All that matters to us is our personal interest. Oh, quite a personal interest. Go down there. Go down there. That is the thing. The last this before I go on what I have today. Chaos at airports as fuel scarcity disrupts operation. There is a total fuel scarcity in Nigeria. You know, they are selling everything because of Ukraine problem. They are selling everything. That is the reality. They are selling every drop. What matters to them is the money these criminals will make. They don't care about your lives as the masses. That is not their problem. You can go and die. That is not their problem. Until you rise up and show them that you are the masses. These elites, they are very little. How many of them? They are minute. The masses are the people. Do you understand? Do you understand? Fuel scarcity. in a country that produces, that drills, that has, crude oil lying on their soil like anything. Deposit of crude oil everywhere in our land. But they cannot refine. During the war, my father told me there is nothing like fuel scarcity. There was nothing like fuel scarcity in Biafra land. Amidst bombardment, everything, but about fuel. But in a peacetime, Nigeria cannot have petrol because of the hatred they have for Biafrans. Instead of to liberalize and do something, this so-called modular refineries, if they distribute fuel, people will be, you will be refining fuel in your backyard. Just be paying the tax that is needed, nothing more. That is how Biafra refine their fuel everywhere in Biafra land. Yeah, because the technology is there. Anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. Only what it needs is regulation from the government, and that's it. But because of the hatred they have for Biafra, because if they open it, if they do it like that, only Biafrans will enter because they have the technical know-how. So that is why they continue suffering. In order to deal against Biafrans, that is the thing. What I advise our people, please stop importing this meat. This meat from the north. Donkey meat. Please. Because maybe they will import it and start selling it as even cow meat or another type of meat. But the report I read, he opened the eyes of people. They import meat, which is not hygienic even. Under what condition? So, as we are banning the sale of Fulani cow meat, any meat importation from there too, I think it should be looked into. Because we don't know the type of meat they are bringing. Killed, slaughtered meat. For what? They will go there and gather poisoned meat that things that donkeys that are dead. They will bring it in our land and be selling it. And now they make business. Now I gonna be. In a business, in a business. One day you will close your eyes and go. You will not know anything about the money. Do you normally think about it? What matters is the legacy. That is why anywhere you see any funeral, any place somebody dies, they don't remember, the money, how much it was in his pocket before he died. How much did he make? No person knew. No person talks about it. What they talk about is the character of the person. What he can give out. That is the only thing that matters. Even the way he laughs. That thing you don't call anything. The way he smiles to people. That is the only thing that they remember you with. Let us stop this mad quest for paper money. The legacy you left here on earth is what matters a lot. We must continue, please. Okay, let me read the IPOB press release of today, the 16th day of March 2022. IPOB press release. Mazi Kanu is the only leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. We, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, wish to unequivocally state that we have one and only one leader, and he is the indefatigable and indomitable liberator of our time, Mazi Kanu. Anybody claiming to be a new leader of IPOB is not only an impostor, but also a fraud, and should be disregarded and discarded into a waste bin. To leave this great IPOB family is neither by talking, nor is it by personal wish of any individual. It is rather a heavenly mandated calling, and Chuko Kiabiama chose Mazi Kanu to lead his children out of the bondage into freedom. Anybody being fronted by the Nigeria DSS to parade him or herself as IPOB leader is simply embarking on a self-destructive venture, We are cautioning Biafrans, both home and abroad, to be very careful as to avoid had I known. IPOB has no other leader other than our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Irrespective of where he is today, he remains our supreme leader and founder of IPOB worldwide, and IPOB is united and intact under his command. The DOS, which is the highest institutional structure set up by our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is coordinating the affairs of IPOB and completely loyal to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, so nobody should contemplate creating issues where none exists. We know the antics of our enemies, trying to use any means to break our ranks and create confusion, but we must resist them. Our enemies tried this same outdated prank in the past and failed woefully. IPOB is one united global family under our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Comrade Emma Powerful, Media and Publicity Secretary for IPOB. That's it. Our leader is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There is nothing like Biafra Zionists under IPOB. There is nothing like paracetamol, if not paracetamol. There is no name attached to IPOB. Any person that is telling you, oh, we are Biafran this under IPOB, rubbish. That is bunkum. If you near there, it is to your detriment. That is it. As I said before, the topic of my submission today is going to be very, very short, because my time has been taken. The right information, please. As I used to say, stop calling them the House of Fulani. There is nothing like House of Fulani as a people, as one people. What we have are the Hausa and the Fulani. The only thing the Fulani know how to do is imposition. Now they use northern group, the North, Arewa, in order to gather, to stand as they know the importance of staying in a bunch. Do you understand? It's the same civilization that the Europeans are doing now. Look at NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization. After the Second World War, America formed NATO in order to stand in a bunch, so that any country, if Portugal is attacked today, they will take it that a NATO member is attacked. They are in a bunch. There is power in a bunch. It is only in our land. You know, all these things are. All this is the reason why they come to our land. That is the only place Britain created the minority commission. You understand? In order to divide us into pieces. And that thing has been working to today, so that there will be no base for standing in a bunch, so that we cannot have one voice. It surprised me. I used to see it as a surprise. When, look at the suit being brought in by the one, is it a coalition of Northern Group, to allow, instead of going through constitutional amendment or restructuring, that they should make room for referendum, so that everybody will have a say whether, first of all, we want to be in Nigeria, especially Biafra. Now, the Arewa, they have only one representation. But come to the south, Oduduwa have only one representation. Now you have Efik representation, you have Igbo representation, you have Ijo representation, you have different clans representation. When they say that you are not civilized, do you know what it means? This is what it means. You cannot speak with one voice. You don't know what it means to be organized. That is it. They put confusion, and you allow that confusion to continue. You don't try to rectify and say, no, let us come together. In the Igbo group, a job group will come. I'm a lawyer representing a job. I'm a lawyer representing Ibibio. I'm a lawyer representing, and only the whole of the whole tribes in the north. the tribes in the north are more than those in the south. Go and make your researches. If I pronounce something, go and make your researches. You find out that what you are saying here is the reality. But they only come up with one voice and say, I represent the north. Yoruba too, they come, I represent the Yoruba. They have different other subgroups and clans in Yoruba land. You don't know that. But it's only in our land that only on Mapota can annoy. I represent on the divided into pieces. How can you uncivilized set of people? Uncivilized. I'm telling you. If you say, okay, they thwarted us. Britain tried to thwart us Fulani thwarted us with the help backing of Britain. Yes. Why can't we also do something among ourselves? What about the initiative of the southern governors? They do it twice. They did meeting of twice about southern governors, and the Fulani Caliphate cried and said, no, you shouldn't. And today, no person talks about it. When they were holding meetings for southern governors, Igbo governors never attended. In Enugu, none attended. Only the host, Uguanyo, was there. Others didn't attend. For you to understand that these people, they are never representing our interests. They are warrant chiefs imposed on us. That is why these are aliens they put on in our land. I'm telling you, they gave missions. They give them the mission not to allow us to come together, no matter what. Instead, they put our bagara. That is what they are doing. So please stop calling them the House of Fulani. What they have are the Hausa, the Fulani, the Bajam, the Kanuri, all tribes in the north. They are more plenty. Among the 400 or 500 ethnicities and languages in Nigeria, majority are in the north. Do you understand? But whenever they are coming, they say, we the north. When it comes to our land, hey, 10 representatives, each one from different clan. Onya say yes, Onya say no. This person say no, this one say yes. This one say no. Among ourselves. And the Fulani, they are laughing at us. Say, look at the primitive people. Stop calling them the House of Fulani. The topic of my submission today, as I said, is the right information. The right information. As I said, information could mean knowledge communicated or received concerning a particular fact or circumstance. The key word there is communicated, because information must be communicated. Do you understand? If you carry it in the heart, you don't give it out, therefore no person will hear it. It's no more information. It's what you think inside you. Do you understand? Once you say something out, people will hear it. It will be communicated. Information could mean knowledge communicated or received concerning a particular fact or circumstance. Information could be used for different purposes. It could be used for enlightenment. Also, it could be used for mental slavery. Do you understand? This is because information goes directly to the mind or brain, which usually serves as the CPU, that is the central processing unit, where you process information for processing and either acceptance or refusal based on your capacity to process. Therefore, according to the Bible story, there was a flow of the right information being communicated among people. And that's why they were able to plan to build a Tower of Babel. Because they were giving themselves the right information. You understand? And that right information would have allowed them to build the Tower of Babel. But in order to stop them, that communication had to be distorted so that they will not be getting the right information. to achieve their aim through changing their tongues. So that when you say, the other person will think that you are speaking in tongue, because he's no more getting the right information for him to function properly with you, to coordinate with you. Do you understand? That is where things started going bad. No person understands. They were not getting the right information from themselves. And now, then they fought and we are scattered because they could no longer get the right information through their communication. This is just an example. Today, the information technology has revolutionized the means and speed of sending out and receiving information, unlike the olden days. The question now remains, how do we know or understand the right information? That is it. The right information could be known or understood when it conveys the true situation on the ground. The true situation on the ground. That is number one. Also, when it conveys the overall interest of the organization, movement, or the people. That is because greed, jealousy, or selfishness for the interest of a few minute or a minute few could distort the right information. Do you understand me? Just like in Nigeria today, you see killings everywhere, insecurity everywhere. But the one that paid the journalists, Nigerian media, that should be dispensing information to people, the right information. Now they keep quiet. Now the way they will speak it, it will not be, in a very serious manner. People will they will put people into believing that things are good, no matter that things. Anyway, sometimes things could be rocky, but things are good. Now I think they say diesel is it 600 and something naira, or fuel 6 or 500 and something naira. Somebody wrote, people protested when fuel was 87 naira, but now that fuel is more than 500 naira, people kept quiet. Do you know why? People are not given the right information through different ways, through the media, through the mosque, through the churches, through the religious centers, because these are areas that informations are being dispensed. Do you understand? As I told you, I saw one place before. I was scrolling on social media. I saw one pastor preaching in a big church. Why these Biafrans are making noise? This is not the way to go it. And people are there listening. Do you see the danger? People are there listening. Because you have thousands and thousands of members. That the only way to go it is you should hire, people that knows politics. You should, support your elites, support your elders. Let them. Do you see? They are giving them the wrong information. And why people are not rising up in Nigeria is because of the wrong information. They are not getting the right information. Through the media, no right information. They go to their places of worship. They put them down. They will say, okay, you see some people will preach. Let me tell you, there is what I understand, these clergymen, the trick they use now. They will tell you that, yes, things are bad. Yes, the politicians are stealing. Yes, there is no security. Yes, they will mention all these evils in Nigeria. Yes, but to provide solution, they will tell you now the only thing you have to do is to pray. We have to pray hard. We have to pray hard because it's only God that will fix everything. Do you see the danger? Another way, another system they are using. Because they know that they cannot come out to say as before. Now, okay, hold your PVC. You have to vote for the right person. They know that now nobody is the right person. People will not accept that there will be any right person. Now they have gone to the extent of now they will be bringing out the whole things, the whole bad, the whole evils in the society. With the people, they will align with the people. But at the end, they will say, okay, the solution is to pray. That's the only thing. Do not go out to say you harm yourself. That is not the solution. They will tell you the fearful things. When you go, now you protest, they kill you. Are you doing the right thing? Now that you have died, or your son have died. So the only thing is that be in your house and pray. As you come to church, you pray to God. One day God will bring the good person that will fix the society. You see where they have now anchored also. Do you understand? That is, they are not giving the people the right information. Because in Nigeria, if people are receiving the right information, before God and man, only giving the right information from every quarters, every corners of the Nigerian platform, like the churches, the mosques, the media. Only 24 hours, everybody will be on the street. They will pursue all these criminals. But they will talk and laugh. The way they will speak it, Nigeria tired person, quack, quack, quack. They are doing analysis on television, on the Nigerian media, on Channels television. What do they call morning talk? Everybody will be laughing. In a while, do you see? They have reinstated, rehabilitated Boko Haram, thousands of Boko Haram. They laugh. They say, now, wow, Nigeria, Hey, Chineke. My God, Nigeria. Anyway, it's not bad, Shah, as far as they repented. Anyway, but let's keep on hoping and praying to God that they stay repented with the community instead of killing the people. Do you see the way they speak it matters? Now, people, millions of people watching them, as they are laughing, people will start laughing also. They will take it that it's not a serious issue. Anyway, pray to God. Anyway, let us pray to God. The way you convey the information matters a lot. The right information, you give it, the way you give it, it matters a lot. But when you joke about it, people will joke about the information. They will take it as it's not a serious issue. That's why Nigerians are zombies. They are laughing. Always, even if you bring knife to cut it, they are, now, wow, God, I beg. You say you cut my leg and my neck. Oh God, they will laugh there until they are being killed. Now they will know that, oh, this is reality. It touches me. Oh. Do you see? What I'm hearing since. Now I experience it. It's true. Oh. See people, they call bandit, they nearly came, they killed 4 of our passengers. Only me run away. Oh. Hey, I thank God for everything. You see, that is the mentality they have conveyed into Nigerians. You understand? You as a human being, you are what you eat, what you consume. Both information is among the food you eat, the environment, and what the information you consume. That makes you. That is why we always tell our people, listen to Radio Biafra London. That is where you get your authentic information. If now, like some time ago, there is something somebody wrote about how horrible Russia is, this and that. There is something I wrote there to bring his attention. And the person was vehement. No, are you supporting? I was laughing. One other person wrote, he said, comrade, why are you cannot convince somebody that is watching only CNN and BBC. And immediately I caught the message. I say, yes. Because you are the information you consume. If in this, you know what I used to do? Let me tell you. Sometimes I go, because you have to balance your information. Sometimes I go and browse RT. You understand? That is a Russian television. I will browse it and see and hear their part of the story. I will go to Iranian television and hear their part of the story. Go to Chinese and hear their part of the story. Go to others that that are not really siding with the West, to India, to hear their part of the story. But when you are listening to only one side, BBC, CNN, Fox News, all Al Jazeera, before God and man, you'll be behaving like a zombie. You'll be behaving like a zombie, because of the information. That is why I say the right information. Information matters a lot. You understand? Information could be known or understood when it conveys the overall interest of the organization, movement, or the people. This is because greed, jealousy, or selfishness for the interest of a minute few could distort the right information. That is the reality. The greed, jealousy, and selfishness, they can combine it into the information they give out to you. And once you get it, now you start acting the way they want you to act. Also, information you get, like in this struggle, once you get any information, you yourself, because you already have a bad mind, animosity against either Mazi Johnathan or Ipob or DOS, anything you hear against them, now you take it like that without even questioning. Yes, I know they can do this, they are capable of doing this. Do you understand? Because you are not just. Greed, jealousy, or selfishness for the interest of a minute few could distort the right information. Do you understand me? Let me tell you, during the medieval period, the antiquity, the olden times, information was mostly passed verbally or using different local signals. But the proof or standard of the right information is always seen or witnessed with the happenings on the ground. This is why, despite the lack of modern information technology, revolutions were able to take place where thousands or millions of people gather to protest or fight for a common cause. Examples are the English revolutions of 1668, where they call it the Glorious Revolution. 1668. That time there was no mobile phone, no telephone, no computer, even hardly writing or printing is even very, very, very scarce. You understand? It goes only the word of the mouth. When the peasants, they see what is happening. How the elites, the kings, they are doing something. Now it is affecting their lives. Now through what is happening, they talk to themselves. This one, we talk to this one. Do you see what is happening? I don't like it. Nah, these people, they are killing us. They make us work hard and we receive little. We are slaves in their hand. This talk, we go, they continue discussing it among themselves until it reaches a boiling point. Because they are feeling the situation. They are the people suffering it. Now they need to react. If the people suffering it, if they cannot react, they remain like that forever. In Nigeria today, in our own situation today, what is happening in Nigeria? People are suffering, but they are using the wrong information through the media, through the church, through the mosque, through shrine, through worship centers, in order to continue hewing people down, making them to believe that one day things will be better. Do you see it? Do you understand what I mean? During the medieval times, things were not like this. There was no information technology as it is today. But revolutions were able to take place, where thousands or millions of people gather to protest or fight for a common cause. Why don't you ask yourself, how were they able to organize themselves that time? That time there was nothing like radio. There was nothing like television. There was nothing like internet. But people were able to organize themselves. Do you know the reason? Because people, they saw the situation, they feel it. And now they have to confront the reality. Not now. You will be seeing something koro white. It's white. It is happening in your street, white. Before you tune into radio, you tune into television station. Now somebody will be describing to you live that thing is black, but you are there feeling it. And some people, even among those that are feeling that thing with you physically, that this thing is white, they will become confused and they believe what they are being said. They say anyway, as we are seeing, maybe in short, I don't believe my eyes. It's white. I'm seeing, But as far as I'm hearing it on television, it's black. It's black. And they sheepishly condone it. Do you understand? That is the effect. That time, They were honest to themselves. They told themselves the truth during the medieval period. That is why, without this internet information technology, they were able to organize themselves and have revolutions like the English Revolution of 1668, the French Revolution of 1789, the Russian Revolution of 1970, and the 1929 Aba women protests. Igbo, they call it Ogom Wani. Ibibio, they call it Ekong Ebang. Championed by the likes of Wada, Wanyenowa, Ikonaya, Wanedia, and Wugo. These are people that are supposed to occupy spaces. Their names supposed to be made. Even instead of answering Wedra Road, you call it Ikonaya Road, Wugo Road. But lo and behold, they are calling it Douglas Road, Wedra Road, Port Harcourt. These are people. Do you know about these people? But you can give a history of how Jerusalem was built. But these people, their ancestors that fought for you, you don't know about them. Who is stupid? Let me tell you who is stupid. The Fulani, they never ever forget about their Sheikh Ottoman Danfodio. I don't blame them, because it's their ancestor that helped conquer others. You yourself, those that fought for us, do you remember them? Do you know them even? If you talk about, call one person and ask him, our ancestors, our founding fathers, he will tell you Nnamdi Azikiwe. That is where his knowledge reaches. But ask him, he will tell you the Pope that was there immediately after Christ. He will tell you the name. He will tell you how Jerusalem was built. But they don't know about one, you know what? Ikonaya, one dia, and Wugo. These people, these names should be immortalized in our land. They started this protest, this Aba women protest. People from Ejoland, people from Ibibio, Efik, all of them gathered as one person in order to protest what men cannot do, in order to protest against the warrant chiefs being imposed on them, the taxes that they are imposing on them, on women. These people, lo and behold, we don't know. They came and told us that Mongo Park discovered the source of River Niger, and Landa Brothers discovered the mouth. And we believe it. Very stupid of us. We believed it. Now we go to church, they tell us, cast your ancestral spirit, fight them. They are ancestral spirit, fight them. And you are fighting against yourself. You don't know that in the next 100 years you'll be an ancestor. Don't you know that? Don't you know that? Oh, you foolish people. Don't you know that? Let us be reasonable. I'm talking about the right information. These people were not, they didn't have information technology. But that time, let me say the Aba women protest, which they wrongly or mischievously called Aba women riot by the British. They were able to mobilize people. What language were they speaking that time? I used to ask people, make your researches. You will see that all of them understands Igbo. All, both the job is on all of them. We are speaking Igbo that time. Let me tell you, they understand. How were they able to organize themselves? Is it not a mystery? Because what this one is feeling is what the other one is feeling. They give, they use the palm front, the tender part of the palm front. They use it. They know how to place it. They understand that there is something, an emergency. Both Ibibio, everywhere. Because we are one people. Because we are one people. And all of them gathered. People from Uyo, from Cross River, from everywhere, from Ejoland, everywhere, Ibibio, all Urobo. They gathered and they protested. And do you know that the British killed more than 50 of them? Do you know that? They shot and killed more than 50 of them, but it didn't debar them until they got what they want. You understand? and the women were reintegrated into governance of our land. Do you understand it? But these people, you cannot hear them. There is no road that you call one, road. If you call it, the people will laugh at it. It's a local name. You know, these useless comedians, sometimes they make me sick. That's why I don't listen to most of them. They will tell you, the local names like one, but if it's very ugly. But when you answer Cynthia, hey, do you see? These are the spread agents of ignorance. All of them. All of them, Banon. Agents of ignorance. These are the people that we should be respecting, immortalizing. There are many of them. But you are not doing so. Do you understand? The English people, they revolted. I don't need any person calling me. The English people, they revolted. In 1668, there was no information technology, but they want something better. Do you know the English, England? The England, the English people, the first English parliament. Do you know what? The first English parliament, I think it was in 13th century. It was in 13th century. Although they are not the first people to start a parliament. According to the Western record, they say Iceland in 10th or 11th century. But I'm talking about the English parliament. Listen, English parliament. They convened, I think, in 1215, when with the creation and signing of what they call the Magna Carta. So, the parliament, the first, they signed, established the rights of barons, that is wealthy landowners, to serve as consultants to the king on governmental matters in his great council. These are the first members of parliaments. We ourselves, we have been having Omonna. That is a parliament. Oh God. We have, before even Britain was formed, we have been having Omonna, gathering of Omonna, treating of issues by Omonna system. That is parliament. Do you understand? It's only on the 1215 that England started their own parliament. And that parliament was not to represent the people. It was to represent the wealthy landowners called the barons. The thing was, this parliament was gradually changed or ameliorated by King Edward I, as from 1275. From representing the barons to representing the people. That is the reality. So you see, it's a process. How do these people have information that time in order for them to be making changes, in order for people to agitate? Because when you don't agitate, there will be no changes. Things will continue being the same. Nigerians are fed with wrong information. Wrong information that keeps everybody like a zombie. You kill people, that is not. How many people are killed today by bandits? You never hear a bandit or where bandits are arraigned to court. Where bandits are killed, the capture shown. You understand? They will only tell you on air, many bandits are killed as they are being bombed. Only, no photo, no video, nothing. And the zombies are accepting all these things. Don't you understand that these so-called bandits, they are the Fulani jihadists that have been organized in the Fulani foot soldier jihadists that are on the rampage in Nigeria. Don't you understand that? When you see their video, these are, you see one motorcycle carrying 3 people. The driver and the 2 other people. All are armed to the teeth. You see the motorcycle, up to 1,000 moving on the street, on the road, to go and carry operations with state-of-art equipment. I mean, war equipment. And you are telling me that the government don't know this, but Nigerians are tolerating this because of the wrong information they are getting. So that's why they cannot react. Oh, they are bandits. Oh, they are bandits. And they will go and wipe out a community and bring their people to come and stay, they occupy there. They are doing it from place to place in the north, in the middle belt. Even, have you forgotten the massacre in Enugu? Have you forgotten the massacre? They drove from Benue, past Benue, Makodi, down to Enugu and massacred. And they say about 400 to 500 motorcycles carrying 3 people each. Calculate it. And the Nigerian government didn't know about it. No police, and more than 100 kilometers. No police, no military on the way. Don't you see that? But the Nigerians are tolerating it. People are thinking, no, nothing. No, nothing, no problem. You go to church and pray for your own protection. God will protect you. You buy your manon sock, buy your candle or sticker for your protection, and you continue in a zombie way because they are killing you with feeding you with wrong information. You understand? We need to change. We need to discern the right information. The people at the time of the old had the sound mindset, and that is why they were able to be galvanized into fighting as one person, because they were able to understand their common interests without selfishness. People were able to understand and see that their situation should be either reformed, changed, or abolished entirely for a new system. In this our time, any information that is covertly meant to destabilize or disorganize us as a people is not the right information. This is where a genuine and focused mindset comes into play. You should therefore always measure the information you receive with regards to its source and intention. Do you understand? Do not take every information you receive from anywhere. That is why when I hear people talking about, no, I see it, they will be talking about the information, the garbage they receive from anywhere they come. Because some of them are distorted, they have distorted mindsets. They can accept it partly now. Because he had that distorted mindset. Our leader said he studied us for many years. That's why he is able, every time he's asking, can you be able to withstand propaganda? It's a very big question. And we are seeing it today. People get rubbish on social media. And the person will not go down in order to ask questions, in order to think, or even not asking questions. Reason critically, sleep over it, reason. They take it like that. The right information. That is where, where many things lie. Your ability to discern the right information. They were able to keep people hostage today in Nigeria because they feed them the wrong information. When people are being massacred, they will talk down on it. And you that is watching, even you'll be drinking beer, that nothing mega, it's just a minor issue. But you don't know that there is danger ahead. Also, the right information, once you receive it, there is a standard for it. There is a standard to measure right information. One is the intention, the source, and the intention. That is, these are the two things in our own time now, like in this struggle. Any information you receive, you check the source. Once you check the source, okay, and the intention. Now it is for you to reason the intention. Why is this information coming? What is its intention? Is it to keep me focused on the struggle, or is it to discourage me to say, what is the intention? Once you're able to decipher this thing, now you can withstand the wrong information being fed to you. You understand me? Once you are able to decipher, to know the source, like we used to say here, anything you didn't hear on Radio Biafra, please take it as it's not true, it's not the right information. First of all, we have given you the standard, the source. One of the standard is the source. Now, another thing is for you to ask yourself, these people giving me this information now is for me to do what? What is the intention of this information? It's to discourage me from this struggle, isn't it? It's to make me to start losing faith on the leadership, isn't it? Now, if I lose faith on the leadership, and another person did so, another person did so, where are we heading to? Is it not total collapse? Now, what our leader have struggled to galvanize, because of this information coming from this person, now I will lose hope. I will lose focus, and I will go my own business. And another person will do the same, and the other person will do the same. I happen here on you. You know, a wise person, you have to think, reason critically. That is why, when you have some information, do not be fast enough to talk. Just watch. Reason. Check. If you have to call secretly, you call and ask questions. There is one of our brother. He's broadcasting on Facebook. I love him. He used to ask questions. There are some things before you go on, he will start calling. He can call different people. He used to call me also sometimes to ask me, one Nabiko, do you know about it? What is happening? I don't. I'll say okay. Ya Jonia, secretly. So that when he goes on his platform, he on our blaster with authority, because he get the right information. He will be able to counter the garbages they are talking. But you now, once you hear it, Jugunobi, because you don't have taproot. That is the thing. Is there anything they will bring to you? You will just wave it and concerning the struggle. Maybe allegation against DOS or against one person in the leadership. You say you just block it. Even when you say dead on arrival, I beg, I know this person. I beg, don't tell me this thing. And genuinely, you wave it out of your mind. How many people could do it? But because of little jealousy or you are not grounded. Nah, I don't trust this, That's why. That's why when they give you that wrong information, now you will start. Maybe it's true. You start harboring it small, little by little. After you hear it from another place, the same thing. Instead of you to counter it, you continue harboring it until it becomes, it goes out of hand in your psyche. Tomorrow, when you drop out, the next time you start coming back. Oh, please, they deceive me. Deceive who? Deceive you? Why? You deceive yourself. Oh, they deceive me into doing this. I want to come back. You deceive yourself. Because if you come back, the next time you also be deceived. You can Apache in a leak. Please, let us be wise in order to be, discerning the right or the wrong, or the right from the wrong information. Discerning the right and the wrong informations, please. Not anything you hear for any garbage. Instead of you to think about the source, instead of you to think about the intention, know the source and think about the intention. Because when you start reasoning about the intention, their wisdom will enter into you. You will start seeing, why is this information coming out now? Why are they talking like this now? Now, as a person, as a human being, in your quiet time, you reason it. You think about it genuinely, open-mindedly. Not because of maybe you have one thing or the other against one person. No. You remove all those things. And now clear your mind. Now you think of the intention. When you think about it, you see that your mind will come down. You will know. And you will laugh and say, look, get thee behind me. These are detractors. Do you understand? So today I talked about the right information. It comes through the reality on ground. When you have information at your desk, or you receive any information that is ill-intentioned, you will know. You will know. Because many information they are sending out on the Facebook, on social media today against this struggle is baseless. It's based on bad intention. The intention is to scatter. Because the people, they have contract in order to scatter this struggle, which they cannot do. They have tried. And you see heads are going down for it. And more heads are going to go. Therefore, you will pay more price. Others, the other interior infiltrators, they will do the same. Sometimes they will tell you, you know, what they know that our people are weak. Whenever you say, and God tell me, and I have a revelation that. that is where they start. And I have a revelation, and God told me that this. Inela no here. You know, people that do boy in Onitsha, they say the first thing the Oga will tell them is, any person you see that comes to buy or come to this shop, take that person as a criminal. Finish. Inside your mind. Now, once you take that person as a criminal, you are watching. Your eyes will be open. Even if the seat is sitting down, you check whether is him really sitting down or is his shadow sitting down. So, you know, your eyes will be at alert. That is it. All these people, once they tell you, and I have the revelation, and God told me, you don't, people that even know me physically, they know that I don't take that. Once you come that, I just leave you and go my way. The God that will tell you, why can't he tell me? I am not a human being. I don't have my spirit. God will tell you to tell me this or rubbish. So, let us know the right information and the wrong information. Because the wrong information could come out through different ways, sources. You know, when we talk about also religion, this is not only per se that religion, but it's a platform that people supposed to be preaching a revolution, radicalization. You understand? You know, righteous radicalization. Preaching of what is going on in the country, how bad it is, that you people should fight in order to get a fair share of your country. Because government is you. With the money they are spending, this one we say, as OKZ say, I'm building flyover. It's my money. It's not his money. They are feeding you wrong information. You know, they will make you to believe that all these things are their money. That is the wrong information. When all these clergymen will be able to stand firm and radicalize the people, now their job is done. Do you understand? Their job is done. People will now fight in order to get good governance. And that is what we are, you know, clamoring for. We are agitating to restore Biafra, where we will take the bull by the horn, where one person will not come and become the Lord of all, where one person will not come and loot and start telling you during election he will come and fry akara with you on the street. After election you don't see him again until another 4 or 5 years. That is not a place, a Biafra we are restoring. No, it's a place where we will hold everybody accountable. What are you, as far as you are in a public office, you will not rest though. You see the character we have as a people, holding people accountable. It's a very good character. But the issue is that we are put in a bad system. If we restore Biafra, people will be running away from taking public offices or political offices. No. They will say, I do make these people. If you drink tea, they will say it's our money you're using drinking tea as a politician. That is how it's supposed to be. Because for a country to progress, the people must make life miserable for the politicians so that they work. So that when you enter a political office, within 1-2 years, if you are plumpy, you become lean. You'll be suffering from high blood pressure because of accountability. People will be holding you accountable. But in Nigeria, it's the only place whereby politicians are at ease to the detriment of the people. That is why the people are suffering. Until people start holding politicians accountable, making their lives miserable, politicians will be making the lives of the people miserable. Because in a democracy setting like this, that is how life is. Either the people rise up to make the lives of politicians miserable, or if the people fail to do it, now the politicians will be making the lives of the people, the masses, miserable. That is what is happening in Nigeria. And that is what we are going to reverse. In Biafra, if you venture to become a provincial head or mayor or anything, we call it, any political office, you are finished. You know that you are there to drive a policy. You see in Japan, they can change a government 3 times a year. This one will enter. When you do for months, he will go down, he will resign. Say, I beg, I cannot do it. I beg, easy. Because he's not going there to loot money. It's not like in Nigeria when once you have a local government chairman, the whole village will celebrate. And now you now local government chairman. Why? Because he's going there not to serve the people, but to loot, and the people are clapping for him. Do you understand? But when you go in a place to work, where the seat is very hot for you, any slightest mistake, if you take chocolate, people will complain. Why are you taking this chocolate? It's our money. We are paying you. That is how it's supposed to be. But because of the wrong information being fed to people, they become like the idiots. That is why people are dying every day in Nigeria. This is where I'm going to stop. I'm going to go into a few minutes break so that when I come back, I will open my lines so that Biafrans will also contribute. But remember, the topic of today's submission says the right information. Do you understand? The right information. I will be right back.
Ọnwa kekuru nume na na-emekwari PM gwa m na oteghi na-akpọ na phone concerning issue n'onwe brief on everything. Animal all of that. I'm sorry for that. Concerning issue n'onwe na Lagos, a place called Abulado. Anakbosi uno ndị Igbo dia. Akutusi uno ha. Emekwa m few calls ka mara ihe wekwo n'ụlọ bụ na efe eche n'ebe ahụ ọnọdụ na ekwesịghị ịlụ ụlọ dị ya. Enu ndị Igbo jejegokọsị ya na a na-agwa ha na-ego ya na kwuo na onwere ihe ya eme. So the only thing bụ aghọtara m ihe na-akpọnụ ka akpọba Hausa-Service mebe contact ka wee nwee ike stop ha. But na ekwesịghị ịma na distance echigo many times warning concerning all this issue. Kọcha ndị Igbo be anyị na egwu a na-agba nkịta. Problem ndị Igbo nwere bụ na ha were ego meruchi. Ihe niile bụ ego. Anyị adịghị political in life. Agbụrụ ọbụla adịghị political in life enweghị ebe ha ji azụ eje. I have confused people until I do political in life. Average only Igbo ọbụla believe in ego bụ everything, ego bụ everything. So tribe anyị na-eme ya. Ihe akpọ onye Igbo asị nwanne gị nọ n'isi, si ya na ihe dị otu a stop one ya. Ikwucha ya ọkweghị, ọ pụọ n'azụ. Ọ sị na ị na-aghọrị ya aghọrị. Ị chọọ ka o mee investment n'ebe ya bụ tomorrow. To make a sort of big money. They went and be doing the things they want. Then when the problem comes, apokaseba na phone. Ka na-egbu ha na-enyere ha aka. Achi kuri ụnọ niile dị ebe a si kurie ya. Because unu stupid. Very stupid. Jideofor eze nwa ọ gwasịghị ọnụ na ihe m gwago unu maka concerning some of set up all these tribe na-eset unu bụ unu amaghọ. Let me tell you, all this Lagos unu na-ego ana na-invest ndị Igbo na-alụpịa ebe ahụ ị na-ego ana. Sometimes jee na map allocation jụọ onwe gị kedu ebe ahụ eri ahụ ị na-ego ana, kedu ihe edebe ya for. A place called Amodofe ndị Igbo gorigo is an industrial area. Aya anụ ụnọ niile ahụ unu nwere na amụ. In the year 2040, in the year 2035, the reason for federal government is rail concerning Han and Niger, because major of these people actually Nigerians today migrated from Niger. Maybe see everything before the year 2035. Oh yeah, follow. Every politician knows about that. Oh yeah, Ethiopia. Major thing na Nigeria get income Ethiopia. Uno niile unu na-alụ na location ebe ndị Yoruba uno ihe dị otu a ya dị ya we be 6 mgbe onye ọbụla ya azọba onwe ya. If possible the year 2040 Nigeria cannot be one again. Then ọ bụrụ na ha ya abụ one nọrọ restructuring steeti ọbụla ya ewepụta laws ha. Ụlọ niile ahụ unu lụrụ na location ebe constitution kwuru na steeti na ebe a bụ industrial area ị ga-eluzi ya. When you hear about it, and the one caught here at the world, where we get because now location could never industrial area. Hamo mabunu get the develop behanine because Hama now lost the tribe kuno bunduzus tribe ni nemoya. Onya Hausa-Service bulu efi ofu ala haji na enwe 5,000 bịa na Lagos lesia ya bukolegi na jena behaje debia. So business niile na-ahapụ na Igbo ndị Yoruba afọ ya na onwe onye Yoruba ya eje lụọ ụlọ na Igbo or mepee any business. Dangote cement the most too ebe ọ kacha ele afịa bụ na Eastern region na the whole Nigeria after Lagos. Eastern region but na onweghị ofu mkpụrụ warehouse nke o ji enwe depot or any investment. The most richest man recorded in Africa. Enweghị ofu mkpụrụ ya na East. Ọ bụ na onye Igbo dị ka Dangote, each state ọ bụ na ọ ga-alụ ihe ha ka ofu nnekwu ahịa, ofu biggest depot, a wee na-etu ya afa. Ndị nzuzu a wee na-etu ya nnekwu afa because unu adịghị political in life. O nwere ihe unu ma. You understand? He watch Dangote na afụgo problem a na-enwe na Nigeria. Obido na-ebupu investment ya na invest in other African country na hapụ natazi few na Nigeria in case Nigeria crash ya echi ka o nwee ike survive. Unu adịghị political in life. You got to go. So na call niile na-receive o nwere ihe mmemme.
From 7th April 2022,
The selling and eating of Nama, also known as cow meat,
is forbidden in Biafra land. Be warned. From 7th April 2022,
The selling and eating of Nama, also known as cow meat,
is forbidden in Biafra land. Be warned.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra Hausa-Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Johnathan Chinedu from Alu province of Biafra land. Our leader is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is in the enemy dungeon. Today is the 16th day of March 2022. For your information, let me repeat again. Tomorrow, I will be hosting Mazi China Sanworu and Mazi Awanyim, members of the Directorate of States, in this hallowed platform by 7:30 p.m. PT, that is Biafra time. It is going to be an interactive session, so that you bring your questions, your reasonable questions, or your contributions. Bring it tomorrow as from 7:30 p.m. PT, and you will not be the same. You will not go the same without your questions being answered. Right now, our lines are now open. Our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. The caller on Signal, you are the first caller. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi, I can hear you. Good evening from here, Mazi.
Yeah, well, welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mazi, may Chukwu Kikabiama bless you, give you the strength, the fortitude that you must keep on doing the needful. And what I will learn from you this evening is something that we will tell our children. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has made this platform available for us to come learn. This is why we call ourselves a student of Radio Biafra. And also I would like to thank my leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has made us whom we are today. We must continue to fight for him until he will be released unconditionally, because he has committed no crime. Fellow Biafrans, my name is Mazi Akas. I'm calling from Austria by the special grace of Chukwu Biama. I am the Ipob Austria National PRO. Mazi Johnathan, please allow me to make this important announcement.
Mazi, go on, please.
Thank you, brother. Please, once again, Ipob Austria is calling friends and all wishers to come and join us in ESN fundraising, which is going to take place on 9th of April 2022. We are calling all of us of freedom. Those that love our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, those who loved what ESN is doing to make sure that our bushes are safe, that our mothers and fathers can be able to go to farm and cultivate, come back home without anything happening to them. Please, we are calling you, wherever you are all over the world, we are calling you to come and join us on this particular day, which is on 9th of April 2022. The time of this ESN fundraising is 4 p.m. I repeat, the time is 4 p.m. Please, if you have your biro, write the Zoom meeting ID down. If you have your biro, please, you can write it down so that you won't forget. The meeting ID is 828-2667-5404. I repeat, the meeting ID is 828-2667-5404. The password is ESN. Password ESN. And the guest of honor this day is Mazi Nzurumike, Deputy HOD. Mazi Abanyim, European Rep. Madam Nennianya, Head of Finance. These three respectful men and women is going to be on this program that particular day to grace the occasion. And the chief host of this fundraising is our national coordinator, Mazi Nnamdi Onwumere. And also, we have our chief launcher of the day, Mazi Roland Mwabweze Okwara. And also, the moderator of this day is Mazi Biafran child Nwachineke. And also somebody, our brother that is going to assist him on that day is Mazi Nweke. We can also, our brother, the fundraising organizing coordinator Mazi Michael Okoro is also asking everybody, please endeavor to make sure those of you that have not downloaded Zoom Media Chat, try to make sure you download it and know how to use it, because all of us is going to be on that particular event. This goes to IPOB here in Austria. You must make sure that you have a Zoom. You have to go and download Zoom so that you can be able to attend to this important fundraising. Please, we have also telephone number you can contact on that particular day. This telephone number is IPOB Austria ESM fundraising contact. We have 3 numbers here. You can also write it down. The first number is +43 660 964 7511. Second one is +43 660 956 8905. The last number is +43 81 202 11076. Please, you can also contact this number on that particular day to join us in this great event. And we are asking everybody, please, if you love what we are doing concerning ESN, this is also another big opportunity for you to join us. Outside this, we want to use this opportunity to call IPOB Austrians here and all of us of freedom, our Dudwa brothers, our Ambazonian brothers, please to come and join us once again. And IPOB Austria is inviting you to join and demonstrate for freedom and immediate release of the leader Nnamdi Kanu, who was subject to an extraordinary rendition by the Kenya and Nigeria/British government. And the date of this protest is 9th of April. On 6th of April. The date is 6th of April. We are asking you to come and join us that day to make sure that we protest and let the Austrian people know that our leader Nnamdi Kanu is still in the hands of the DSS, and also they must release him unconditionally because he has committed. And the rest of this protest on 6th of April is in Kenya Embassy and also in UN headquarters here in Austria. The address is Donau City Strasse number 6, 22 District, Vienna. I repeat, the address is Donau City Strasse number 6, 22 District, Vienna. Time 10 a.m. in the morning. Please, every coordinator here should make sure that you come along with all our members, all road lead to Vienna on 6th of April to protest, because we know our leader will be coming to court on 8th of April. Let us allow the world once again that this innocent man, this man, a prisoner of conscience, they must release him because he has committed no crime. All they ask Nigerian government is to give us a date for referendum for our people to decide our fate, if we want to continue with that donjo called Nigeria or we want to live on our own. Mazi Johnathan, thank you giving me this opportunity. May Chukwu Kabiyama bless you and bless your household. We must continue to do the needful because as a Chukwu Kabiyama is in charge, we must deliver to make sure we restore Biafra. No going back on this process we have taken. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you and remain blessed. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yes, I can hear you.
Welcome to the program.
Yes, Mazi Johnathan, my name is Mr. Chukwode.
Oh, Mazi Chukwode.
I'm calling all the way.
What happened? Happy, it seems you, maybe you traveled.
Happy New Year, yes, I got Obodo Ekwensu Nigeria.
I know.
Yes.
There we welcome. There we.
Yes, I think I just returned beginning of this month. I went there early December. Yeah. and I see how it functions.
Yes,
I
of
think
course.
what you are saying here is just reality, 100% truth. People are eating themselves. They are like they are eating their flesh from Murtala Mohammed Airport to down to the eastern region. Everywhere on the road, people eat themselves. Sometimes I ask them, if you use this energy you used to eat yourself on the street to chastise those people that stress you, to make your life miserable, I think you could have been living a good life, but you cannot do that. You can only fight yourself on the street, and no one will allow each other to pass. No one will allow. That place is like it's a hell. In fact, it's a jungle. If you have like somebody who have hypertension cannot go back to Nigeria, because if you go there, I don't think you come out from the airport. Yeah. So
When we
before
say the primitive space, we are not missing words. That's it.
Before I go on, I want to pray for our leader, Mazi Johnathan. May Chukwuka intervene and bring our leader out, because we will do our own as a human being. But God of heaven is the one who have the final say. We pray in the name of our Lord, Yahweh Yeshua, to bring our leader out. If it's not done, in the name of our name, Yahweh Yeshua, we pray. Amen. So, what I have to contribute this evening is what you says about our people being Dari Berib, Aburu. I'm just being there's one this thing I'm watching in the internet this morning, where this criminal which chastise in Deutschland called Nnamdi, where he is parading himself with some people as a governor to be in Enugu state. Then I begin to think, why did our people like if our people never like anything? The Nnamdi was as a Senate vice president for nearly 20 years. He never presented any argument, neither to win any argument for his people, until the Fulani chastised him, chased him away. Now he is down in Enugu state, and he's parading himself as a best to bring in new Enugu state. And you see our people following him at the back, clapping for him. And this is the man who is responsible for, pocketing the money to construct Enugu Onitsha Expressway and the Enugu Port Harcourt Expressway. And it's the same, our people dying in this road every day. Their goods are destroyed in this road every day. They are staying in this road, make the journey of 45 minutes. They stay 4 hours, sometimes 5 hours in this road every day. Now they see the man who is responsible for all this evil. They begin to clap for him, and they select this man as the only person who is qualified to be the next governor of Enugu state. This is the man who is responsible for kidnapping of our leader from Kenya to Zoo dungeon, where he is now. And this is our leader who is fighting for us to deliver us from the British slave camp called One Nigeria, to deliver our children and our grandchildren. This man is the one of the killer that go there and kidnap and bring him back. And the same people who our leader to deliver, redeem from this are still following this man, trapping for him for kidnapping our leader or for pocketing the money for the road infrastructure. Just I don't know those people that is following Enugu state. If you ask them now, just tell me one thing that make you to be following this criminal. None of them can answer you. Now you ask them, then why are you following him? They have no answer to give you. So sometimes I'll be saying, what is wrong with our people? Does it mean that our people are the problem, or those criminals in the government house? Who is the problem? Because I cannot see somebody who is responsible for your problem and you love him. And anytime they ask you, who do you want to be taking care of you, you will go and choose your oppressor. the man who is oppressing you, the man who keep you there, the man who make you to be living in abject poverty, the man who keep you without power, without hospital, without running water, no medical attention, no school, no road, no nothing, and still you love him more than you love yourself. I cannot just understand. And Jonathan, please, before I close, I just call you to ask you a question, because our people say that prevention is better than cure. This man called the mad. I hate him till my bone marrow, because if this man enter there, he will be ugly than this devil Mahi of Ebony State and the spring court governor of Imo State. He will be more deadlier, because even if you look the man's stature, the way how dark he is, you will know that he is a naked devil. Ekulemad is a naked devil. So it will be better for us not allow him to enter there at all, than to allow him to enter there and we begin to fight him again like the devil Mahi and the Supreme Court governor. So my question is, what should we do to stop him not to enter there at all? This is where we are going to stop. And thank you, and God bless you, and every Biafra.
Thank you very much. In order to maybe to contribute to the question you asked, what we are doing, what we are going to do is what we are doing. That is a simple answer. Raising awareness. There is no other way than raising awareness. Some of the factors that are contributing to the gullibility of our people to praising their killers, those that are there to kill indirectly our people. Okay, just like our leader said in one of his broadcasts, they talk Igbo presidency. Who are they going to bring? Who? Is he going to fall from heaven and born again Igbo, is it? Or is it not all these people that are, they say, which governor, which senator that is really representing the people in our land today, in the eastern part of the zoo, Biafra land, which politician that is really representing the people? So when he cannot represent his people locally, is it when he goes to become a president now or so? Our leader said that if the Fulani they are smart, which they are, they will retain the power. That is it. Let the power remain there until Biafra comes. Because is it therefore Mahi that said we are not elected as governors in order to do the wishes of the people? No. But in order to protect the tenets of the Nigerian constitution. As a governor, now when he enters as a president, my goodness me, he will give order. He will go and buy javelin from NATO and come and kill everybody. Do you understand what I mean? That is it. Is it these people that you are going, people that are causing problems when they are in local office, in the local? They will go and sponsor problems between one community and another for their political gains. Is it the people that you want to go and become the overall? They will kill everybody, and as they are killing us, the international community, they are deaf and dumb. But that time they will be rejoicing, because they will ask. They say, who is this? They say it's even an Ipob man committing that atrocity against his own people. They say, okay, it serves them good. Is it not the same people? They are all like that. That is the danger, to seal our faith forever. No, what are you going to gain from them? Is there any extraordinary thing? People that cannot stand even in the Senate in order to speak on what is happening, the killings that are going on in our land, the burning of houses, how young boys are being discriminated or streamlined and abducted and killed, saying that they are ESN, saying that they are IPOB. Or is it the people that are going to they will give order, carpet bomb with federal might. They will carpet bomb everywhere. Look at the Hope Uzodinma. These are the people that will go and represent you in the federal level. And Anthony. So what our people, what we should understand is this: there should there should not be any sentiment. Any sentiment. We should always be at alert. These people we call politicians, they are not there for our living. I'm telling you. And one thing we should understand also is, from the politician, they didn't fall from heaven. I used to say it always. It is these people. They come from the people. If, for example, how many hopes of them are ready, even among the people, to be used? Is it not people in our, we call people in our midst, infiltrators in our midst, they pay money, government pay money to go and assassinate some of our people, high profile ESN. Is it not the same thing? And they went and they made their Waterloo. Is it not the same thing? So that is the reality. So we should start thinking in another way. But this critical thinking is something that is so deep, very, very deep. Our leader has been hammering on it, very, very deep. When you receive information, you critically think about it. Because the way we are as a people is not encouraging. I saw they are building toll gates on the so-called second Niger bridge. No matter that they build it low so that no ship can pass under it. No, it's supposed to be, road with the rail line, so that railway, so that train can pass on it, but no way. But they are putting toll gates. All these are economic strangulation. Have you passed a federal road where it is where there is toll gate? How many roads in the north that are having toll gates in a bridge like this? Do you know what it means? Do you know what it means? In the north, where they use trillions of naira, billions of dollars to build bridges and roads, no toll gate. And you see somebody, people, they don't know, they don't talk about it. The politicians, they don't see this. Because they have to keep quiet for them to continue as, moving on politically, accelerating politically. If they talk, no, this is they will bring them down politically. And you say that we should continue like this? I talked about the right information. As people are not calling, I think it's even good I'll close the program right now, because I have another schedule also. Biafrans, it is high time we leave this gossip. When our leader was on A, he was talking about men, and we are seeing it all days. Let us make sure to discern any information that comes our way through any other way. Whatever you don't hear here on this Radio Biafra, know that it's not the right information, please. Therefore, this is the time for us to continue being focused in what we are doing. Many people are there, voluntarily and involuntarily trying to bring us down. Some are out of their gullibility, some are out of their foolishness, some are out of their lack of reasoning, but some are voluntary. They know what they are doing. Are you going to help them? Are you going to be a help to them? It is high time we continue in focusing in what we are doing. This is where I'm going to stop the program. Until tomorrow, we are going to be here on interactive session with Mazi Chinas Amoru and Mazi Abanya. Therefore, Biafra is our religion. And Biafra is our religion. Do you understand? Biafra is our identity. We have no other identity except Biafra. Therefore, from me, Mazi Johnathan, from here, it is simply good evening.
The land of the rising sun is a home of the Biafrans. The fire of the eastern land is a promised land, a blessed land of the Chukwa Biafra. Ebeka onusi Biafra, Ebeka onusi Biafra, Gaimara, Biafra, Kane Boso Kamiri, Agaimara, Biafra, Kane Boso Kamiri, Biafra, Kane. Sombe, Waboke, Anijala, Nawama. Wana lemo kamno na lombo, wana jumo, wasina Biafra na tago. Chukwu kika biama, onyanyi no naka, gamerani ye marama. Sombe, Waboke, Anijala, Nalanamo. Biafra baloma, ala Chukwu gozire, ala manamu, ala Chukwu gozire, the rising sun. Mgbe mbuka kwuru wesi, n'ojihe nwatakịrị, o were aka ya elu, aka fụwa ya ụfụ wetuo ya, maka na ọnọdụ udo adịrọ n'igwe mma. Lenda ala adịghị ndị zuru, ndị na-aṅụ ọbara mmadụ, ndị okwu ha abịakwala n'ọzọ ka ha kwatusu Biafra. Mana Chukwu, lenda ala adịghị ndị zuru, ndị na-aṅụ ọbara mmadụ, ndị okwu ha abịakwala n'ọzọ ka ha kwatusu Biafra. Mana Chukwu.
We are too big to fall. No. Nothing fit to stop us. My people demand freedom. Should be a crime to ask for your right. I will take it, let me know. We know they do the same thing. We know they go the same way. We don't carry the same language for matter. Free me, make and do my thing. Freedom for my people. Freedom for my nation. Free Mazi and Kanu. Freedom for my people. Freedom. No. Yeah. We don't pay for the struggle. Yeah. So many people don't go there for the struggle. It's hard time to get our right. All we have for our freedom, we can never stop. Biafra is a spirit. Let me soon away the flood. Freedom for my people. Freedom for my nation. Free Mazi and Kanu.
stand for our freedom. Africa. Cause we can never let them negotiate our freedom, no. Hundreds of years is gone. No Messiah came for the black man. Told us that Jesus died for the black man still they suffer. The truth be said, Africa will rise at the right time. And the time we're waiting for is right now. No one can hold the truth for a long time. Oh no. So stay awake. The sun is risen from the east. And the Messiah you're waiting is right here. And no one is gonna try to stop that. I can hear a great call for justice. Freedom. Let the sun rise. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom. Free Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, song of salvation. Freedom. Let Africa rise. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom. Free Nnamdi Kanu. Self-determination is celebrated. Black man seeking for self-determination is a separatist and a terrorist. Yeah. When they jail a black freedom fighter, they jail in African freedom. Don't I have rights to my self-determination? Is that a crime? To live, don't I have rights to express myself? Don't I have rights to speak? Can't I complain if I'm marginalized? There's genocide in the land that nobody even cared about. Even when I try to speak, my voice is muted every time. I'm like a slave in my land, I can't take it anymore. I hope the world is listening to my plight. I can hear a great call for justice. Freedom. Let the sun rise. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom. Free Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, the song of salvation. Freedom. Let Africa rise. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom.